it's just magnets. But it seems, it's like, it's so futuristic.
Fitness. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I haven't posted one in a long time, but I am going down to the city for a comedy competition show, and I figured I'd bring you along for the trip. The show is tonight around 9:30 at the St. Mark's Comedy Club. So I'm gonna go catch a train here in about 2 hours and head down that way and spend the day doing open mics and just exploring around a little bit. This trip is a little different in that it was kind of last minute, so I am staying at a hostel as compared to a hotel because it was easy and cheap to find. I've never stayed at a hostel before, so that'll be kind of interesting to try. So I figured I'd vlog the experience and just put out another video because I haven't done one in a while. So anyway, I'm gonna go get some coffee and then head down to the train station, which is about an hour drive from my house, and it's about a 2-hour train ride into the city. And yeah, let's go do it. Made it on the train. Didn't record much coming to the train because I was running behind, so I wanted to get here quick, but made it on. Pretty disappointed. But off we go. All right, everybody. I just made it to the city. Sorry I didn't get too much footage of kind of traveling here. I was running late to the train, and there wasn't really much interesting happening on the train. So, and I think I've showed that on here before. So. I have got to the hostel though. This is the Chelsea International Hostel. I wanted to check it out because it just kind of looked interesting. It was also like a pretty cheap last minute option. But this is a room. Four beds. I think they do like male and female rooms. You have lockers for storage, a little sink and mirror area, and then the bathroom. Also has another sink and mirror. It's pretty clean in here. Like, I don't see, there's no messes. It smells nice. The air conditioner was running, so it feels good in here. So not bad overall. I don't know if I'm getting any roommates for the night or not, so that'll be interesting. But I am locking up my stuff just in case anything weird happens. But yeah, this is the digs for the next night. If for some reason it goes terrible, I'm leaving and I'll go get a hotel somewhere, but I wanted to try this out, just see what it was like, so we'll give it a shot. Anyway, I'm on my way to the comedy shop for an open mic that I believe starts at 4, so I'm gonna go do that and hit up a few more open mics before the show tonight at St. Mark's, so go have some fun.
All right, so put your hands together for Caleb White. What's going on? It's my first time being here. This is a cool venue. Yeah. I'm from out of town, so I just come to do some open mics, have some fun. I'm pretty new to comedy myself, but I actually consider myself really lucky to actually just sign a contract with Netflix. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be paying $9.99 for the first 3 months, and then thank you guys.
Give it up for Caleb.
Oh, man.
Oh, Halo.
Oh, thanks, guys. It's not on, but we'll practice holding it anyway.
Yeah.
This is head mics in. Gosh, let's see. Right now, so thank you guys, appreciate it. It's good practice.
Yeah. I like it very good.
Thanks. What's going on? My first time here at the Grizzly Paris. Cool. Thanks, I've been Caleb White.
Yeah, you're Caleb White!
What's going on? No, I have had a cool week so far though. I actually saw a shooting star for the first time last night. That was neat. It was Alec Baldwin. There you go. Like, hey, Mr. Baldwin. Like, hey. Oh shit. I'll end on that one. I think he got killed.
Hey! You ready for another comic yet?
Yeah.
Yes, amazing! Come on, Cheyenne! To the very funny Caleb boys!
What's going on? What's going on? There you go. Love being here. I'm not from the city. I traveled down for the show. This is really fun for me. I've actually had a really cool week. It's all good timing. I'm actually excited to announce I just signed a contract with Netflix. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. We paid $9.99 for the first 3 months. And then, that's my time, guys. Thank you.
Not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Well, that was super fun. It was my first time riding it back through the city, and it's a little intimidating because there's just so much traffic and so much going on around you, so you really have to focus. But it was fun nonetheless. I just made it to Central Park. I'm gonna walk around here for a while and explore and see what they have going on. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I didn't get much footage last night. I was home. I got home probably around like 2:30, I think, from the competition, and I went to the Comedy Cellar to catch a show, which was all really fun. But I was exhausted. I didn't even think about recording on the way home. So I slept in till about like 11:30, and then got up, and I don't have any plans until about 4:45 today, so I'm just gonna take a few hours to kind of enjoy the morning and see what's going on around here and check out Central Park. I decided to take an e-bike ride from my hotel to here so that I can, one, just try that because I wanted to try the city bikes, but I also just wanted to kind of travel a little quicker, and it was a really efficient way to travel. I think I paid like $7. I think that's what the app said for the trip from my hotel to here, which is pretty good. And it was pretty fun. You just have to definitely be on your game and be keeping an eye on everything because there's so much going on. Also, to recap last night, I ended up doing 4 open mics before the competition. So I went to the Comedy Shop, I went to Greenwich Village Comedy Club, I went to the Grizzly Pear open mic, and then back to the Comedy Shop for another open mic. After that, I just walked around for a little while. I had like an hour and a half before the competition, so I walked a little closer to the club, went and got a drink at one of the local bars, and then just kind of killed time. Still in Central Park. I don't know how to describe where I'm at, but I just went to some cafe. Le Pain. It looks like it says Le Pain. I don't know. Got a croissant and some coffee, and I'm gonna walk around for a while. Well, I'm sitting right now, but I'm gonna walk around here in a little bit and yeah, just explore around. I really don't know where the good parts of Central Park are to go to, so I think I'm just gonna walk through the center of it and see what looks fun and go from there. But yeah, it's a lot to take in. It's kind of weird being here, like as compared to Lake George, because it's just so saturated with people, but it's still really pretty. Baked on a buttery, crispy, flaky. Baked on a buttery, flaky. You know what I'm talking about.
But it seems like
Fitness. Guess I should get up there and just start telling jokes. Hard pass. I'm at the Intrepid Museum, which is the naval ship, which I've never been on one before, so this should be very fun actually. I don't know where I need to go though. place is very cool. There's so much history here, and like it's very well laid out. It's just neat also seeing the inside of an aircraft carrier, at least what you can see of it from here, but yeah, it kind of gives a cool perspective on things. I've still got a lot to look at, but everything I've seen so far has been really cool. Hi everybody, just got done at the Intrepid Museum. That was incredibly fun. It was just really neat seeing like all the history there, and the displays, and I don't know, there's just a lot of thought that went into building that ship that was things you never think of, so it was very neat. I'm tired though and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get something to eat and head back to my hostel so I can get ready for the open mic tonight. I think I have to be there at 4:45, so a little over an hour. So we're gonna get moving. All right, everybody, I'm changed and heading to the open mic. It's about a 20-minute walk, so I'll get there a little early, but that's fine. Doing an open mic at the Stand Comedy Club, and then I forget what the second one is, and then I'm doing one tonight at Rodney's Comedy Club. So I got to find out where that's at, but I'm doing it. So
That was cool, man. We all got to learn something, right? All right, man. We're gonna keep this show moving, dude. All right, in the hole we got Bailey James, on deck we got Paul D. But right now, let's keep it going for Caleb White. Whoa, from the other side. That's awesome.
What's going on?
Keep it going for Caleb. Fuck yeah, dude. Talking about.
I'll do one more. I haven't been in the city that often, but I think people prioritize things weird here. I overheard a conversation the other day. It was this girl was asking this guy, like, hey, what have you been drinking lately? Like beer, coffee, wine, what's your drink? And he said, oh, none of that. I've actually been trying this whole water thing. Trying the whole water? You mean like to continue living? I don't get it. I think people here forget that water is like a requirement for survival and treating it like a trend, you know? Like water today is like what P90X was 10 years ago. Didn't think you'd hear a P90X reference. And I don't understand, people say they just hate the taste of water. That's like saying you hate the look of air. I don't understand that. It makes no sense. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Right now, going to the stage to the new guy, Caleb White. Woo!
What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, all right, thank you guys. I'm Caleb. Appreciate it.
what's going on, everybody? So I realized after my set at Rodney's that I didn't record anything, so I have no outro for the video, so I figured I'd come here and talk and just kind of talk you through what the open mic process was like and how the trip went in general. I should also warn you that it's now like a month and a half after I've taken this trip, so I'm a little behind on getting this video out, but nonetheless, let's talk about it. So I guess the first thing we talk about is Hostel. It was pretty neat. For a last minute cheap option, I'd do it again. I feel like I lucked out in that there was nobody else staying there. I didn't even see another resident in the whole facility the whole time I was there, which is kind of weird, but it was nice for me because I got the room to myself. So on the first day, I did the open mic at the comedy shop, which was really fun. I got to meet some good people. There was no audience members at the first open mic I did there, but there was probably like 10 other comics that were there, so they got to hear my material for the first time and just got to work out some stuff. The second open mic that I went to was at Greenwich Village comedy shop, and it was interesting. There was a total of 3 people there, myself included, the producer, one other comic, and then me. So the energy was pretty dead, but I still did it. I probably should have just left, but I still did it. It's kind of not a bad idea, I guess, to run your material in front of all kinds of different crowds, if you want to call that a crowd. But I did it just to build the stage confidence and see if I can make them laugh at all. The third mic I did was at the Grizzly Pear open mic, and it was kind of like the first one. There was no audience members there. There was just about, I don't know, 10 comics or so. Most of them different than the ones that were at the first mic I went to. So I just tried my material again and went okay, met some people and made some connections. And then the fourth mic was back at the comedy shop for another open mic. All in all, those mics were really fun. It was nice to meet new people and try out some new areas for comedy, or new venues, I guess. One thing to keep in mind if you're gonna do these open mics is that a lot of them are bringer mics, or you have to pay to do them. So if they're bringer mics, you have to bring a certain amount of people to even get on stage, or you might have to pay like $5 to get 5 minutes of stage time. I found all this out because there's spreadsheets out there you can look for that has this information on it. And there's one that I'll try to link below if I can find the link again, that has information like location, time, if it's a bringer or if you have to pay, and just any special notes you need to know. The night of the first day I was there, I had the competition show at St. Mark's Comedy Club that I went and did. That was really fun. I met some really good people, saw some old faces, people I've met before at other open mics, and just had a really good time. The audience was really fun. It was just fun to test out material. Now, admittedly, my set didn't go quite as I had hoped. I had kind of jumped around, I think because I was just nervous, but I jumped around my material. I forgot a few punchlines, and it wasn't as smooth as I was practicing and was doing before. There were some really good comics there that night. There was 2 winners from the competition. One was by a judge pick. Someone in the audience was a judge and chose a winner to advance to the next round. And then one was an audience vote. Now, I should also mention that this competition show is a bringer show, so you had to bring 4 people in order to participate. It was just a way for the club to make its money back in ticket sales, and they also buy drinks while they're there, so it kind of helps the club make money, which is fine. But if you're like me and you don't know anybody in the city, it's kind of hard to bring people and make them vote for you. So there was another comedian there who was really funny that brought a lot of people that got the audience vote. Now, every time I do a trip like this to the city or Austin or wherever to do comedy, I always try to catch at least one professional show. And by far my favorite place to go see comedy in New York City is the Comedy Cellar. Now, if you've been to the Comedy Cellar, you know that they make you turn off your phone and cameras and put them in a bag during the show just so you're not recording. So I wasn't able to get any footage. However, I was able to see Jeff Curry and Dave Attell both performed that night. Now, if you know anything about comedy, those names probably sound familiar to you, and they're both incredible comedians. They've been doing it for a very long time, and I look up to them a lot because they're just very funny. So it was a really fun show to see. I did that night, and then I think I got out of there around like 1:30 and made my way home. On the second day of the trip, you saw a lot of footage about me spending time at Central Park. I went on e-bike rides around the city, and then I went to the Intrepid Museum. That was all incredible, super fun. I'd not been to Central Park before or the Intrepid Museum, so it was really neat checking that out and just getting to spend some time walking around and doing some touristy things. Now, that evening, I did 3 open mics. The first one was at The Stand, which was just another really cool club to go to. It's very clean, very nice looking inside, kind of like an upscale comedy club. But there's a lot of big names that go through there, and they just do a really good job. So it was fun checking that place out. I think the last time I was in this city, I tried doing an open mic there, and I'm pretty sure they had like Tim Dillon's birthday going on there. I don't know. I showed up and was ready for an open mic, and there was a lot of very nicely dressed people there, and I looked very out of place, and they said it was a private event. And I'm pretty sure it was Tim Dillon's birthday, but I don't know. I did another open mic right after that at a restaurant that I don't remember the name of. It was really fun. It was small. It was in the basement of this restaurant, this little bar, and it was really nice. Now, the third open mic I did was at Rodney's, and it was a Laughing Buddha open mic. What's that name? I'm sure it sounds familiar to you if you've done comedy in New York City before. It's basically like a little competition show. They choose someone that gets a spot on one of their shows later this month, I think. So I just did that for fun. The open mic at the Stand and at Rodney's I had to pay to participate in. The middle open mic that I didn't have to pay to do. Overall, the trip was incredibly fun. I love going down to the city and just trying new mics, meeting new people, and trying to make connections. And I definitely look forward to going back again. If you're thinking about doing comedy or trying it, there's definitely a lot of places that do open mics around the city. You can Google or join Facebook groups that post about these open mics. There's a few places that have spreadsheets out there that you can look as well. I think there's also a website called Bad Slava, BADSLAVA, I think, that lists a lot of the open mics that are around the city. And of course, if you're not interested in doing comedy, but you still want to catch some shows, especially some cheaper shows, it's always fun to go sit in on an open mic and catch some comedy, especially new people that are starting out. Because who knows, one day, these people might be big and headlining shows someday. We'll see. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and share this video or follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all over the place, and help support an aspiring comedian. Also, if you have any questions about like open mics or kind of the comedy scene, comment them below and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, I'm pretty new to the comedy scene still, especially in New York City, but I'll try to help you out or point you in the right direction. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Have a great day.